Hello everyone, in this video we will understand about the water soluble vitamins and their functions. In yesterday video I had already explained about the fat soluble vitamins. Now it's time to understand the water soluble vitamins and their functions they perform inside the body. So starting with the water soluble vitamins, they are basically the vitamins that are easily soluble in water as the name itself defines, and they are not easily, or we can say they are not easily stored in the body. They basically moves out from the body from the excretory system or by the skin through sweat. Hence we can say that the regular intake of these vitamins is necessary for the body. So some of the water soluble vitamins starts with the vitamin B complex, and all these vitamin B complex perform a number of functions in the body, and the collectively group of these vitamins includes the vitamins B1, vitamin B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, and at last vitamin C. So first of all we will understand about the functions of the vitamin B1. These vitamins B1 basically perform, or we can say it helps to convert the sugar and the starch into the energy that is already present in our body, and also promotes in the digestion of the food, or strengthen sometimes the heart muscles, or we can say promotes the growth and prevent from the fatigue. Now moving to the next vitamin, that is the vitamin B2. So vitamin B2 helps in the releasing energy from where? From the body cells, and enables the utilization of fat, or we can say the protein and the sugar. These all are functions they are basically asked in the examination, so you had to learn all these vitamins complex. So the third one, that is the vitamin B3. These are used, or we can say these are helps to maintain the healthy digestive tract and the nervous system. Vitamin B5, they helps in the breakdown of fat and the carbohydrates to release energy, and sometimes it is also important for the production of RBCs, that is the red blood cells, and sometimes in the sex related hormones. Now the fourth one, that is now the sorry vitamins B6. This is basically helpful for the amino acid metabolism, or we can say it also prevents the skin disorder or retarded growth and the convulsion. At last the vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 promote the utilization of the fats and the carbohydrates, and also helps in the formation of the RBCs and the nucleic acid. And sometimes we can say that these vitamins B12 is also helpful, or we can say also prevent it from the anemia. Now the at last the vitamin C. So vitamin C is helpful for the body to fight against different types of diseases that enters in our body, or we can say it is basically for the helping of the body from different diseases. Now there are two terms, that is the provitamins and probiotic. So there are some substances, if you talk about the provitamins, so there are some substances which are not actually vitamins but they get converted into the vitamins in our body. So such substances are called the provitamins. And example of you see about the provitamins, these are including the beta carotene or folic acid, which later on gets converted into the vitamin A and vitamin D. So these are provitamins that are not usually vitamins, they converted inside the body in vitamin A and vitamin D. So the next term, that is the probiotic. So but we can say that in our body there are full of good bacteria and sometimes of bad bacteria. So the good bacteria, or we can say the yeast that are good for our health, so these bacteria are known as the probiotic, that are good for the health also, and they are present in our body also. So these types of bacteria or these type of microorganisms which are useful for the body are called a probiotic. Now if we talk about the functions of this probiotic, what they basically do inside our body, so they helps us to keep our intestine healthy, and they are basically present in large numbers. The second functions of these probiotics are basically, so we can say, if you take the regular intake of the yogurt is basically a dairy product made from the mixture of milk and the sugar and the buttermilk. Take a large amount of if you take the irregular amount of the yogurt and the buttermilk, you would help in maintaining them in our body. them in them who are them are basically called here the probiotics. Now moving to the next topic, that is the importance of the minerals. So minerals are one of the major nutrients in our body, or we can say they are required for the proper growth and the functioning of the body. And some of the minerals are also given, that are the iron, iodine, calcium, phosphorus that is present in the banana, or many others essential minerals. So these are basically for the proper growth and the functioning of the body. Now moving to the next topic, that is the importance of roughage, or we can say the fibers. Now talking about the term that is the roughage, the first term comes in our mind is basically the salad, that consists of the cucumber, tomato, sometimes cabbage leaves, or radish, carrot. So these all includes as the term roughage or fibers. So what are they responsible, or what are they helps in our body? Is they helps in maintaining the healthy body? So we will understand about the roughage. So roughage is basically indigestible, that are not properly digested in our stomach. So they are basically indigestible in the human body, and they do not basically provide any nutrients to our body. However, they are formed in important components of our food because of the following reason that is given below, which includes that it prevents, or we can say they helps to prevent the constipation, or by increasing the volume of the stool, or we can say the feces that is present in our body. Sometimes people who include a lot of dietary fibers or dietary roughage, includes the salad in their diet, suffer from the fewer problem of constipation. So roughage, importance of the roughage is basically helps in the prevention of the constipation. Second reason of this importance of roughage is helps in retaining the water in the body. It's always imbalance the water content in our body. Third point says that it also helps in getting rid of undigested food. Getting rid means removal of the unwanted substance from our body, or we can say the undigested food from our body. So roughage is very important for our body, but they do not provide any nutrient to the body, but helps in the digestion and prevent from the constipation to our body. Now moving to the last topic, that is the importance of water in the body. So water is basically too much important for our body and for our survival. So water perform various functions. First one is that it helps in the cooling of the body, or we can say the maintenance of the body temperature. So water plays a major role in this. Second point says that it helps in the digestion of the food. Third point says that it is helps in the transport of various nutrients, that is the carbohydrates, proteins, and sometimes other minerals and vitamins. So these are basically transported to the different body cells from the medium, that is the water. Fourth point says that helps in the removal of the waste product with the help of water from our body. And the last, that is it protects important organs and joints from the injury. So you all know that there are 70% of water content in our body. Now if you see the example of herbivores, they are able to digest any roughage. So their diet includes basically the grass, green leafy vegetables, or green leaves. So they are basically eating the roughage. So their digestion is as well as good as compared to the animal. The animal consume too much meat or high amount of protein to their body, so they faces sometimes large amount of constipation problems. But herbivores animals are not facing this much problem, as they consume too much roughage. So we can say that their diet include the grass, forage or roughage crops, straw and etc. So these all are the examples of the herbivores, or we can say that the roughage is also important and water is also important for the body. So in the next part of the video we will understand about the sources of the food components from where we all get this carbohydrates, protein, fats or minerals to the body. So till then, thanks for watching this video.